Got some thunder rolling around in the background. But about to add the hickory chips. Because I like to have the taste of smoke on my burgers and brats. Get that wood in there so it can get all nice and smoky. Let that smoke cook up the stuffs we're about to make. You can see the smoke rising. Hopefully this is cool enough that I can grab it. I burn myself. There we go. All right, how we doing? Sorry that you can't see what I'm doing here. Let me see if I can adjust this so that it... There we go. Grilling it up, y'all. Grilling it up. I'll be back with food. Actually, I got to... They're going to stick this on here and let it smoke a little bit. Let it get hot in there. Get a little smoky in there. Got to build that smoke up. Build that heat up. Hope we're doing good today. Hope everybody's having a good time. I think I might just have to come on and do some guitar playing if I can get this shit set up right. But I have to tear it right back down because Thursday we got guests coming and I got there. My studio is always the guest room, so it's a constant process of setting up, breaking down, setting up, breaking down, setting up, breaking down. So that's a big part of the reason why I don't stream all the time is because of the fact that if I did, and if I mean, I could, but I'd have to do it raw straight to the phone like this. Oh, yeah, it's getting warm in there. Let me go get these brats, burgers. Got some beautiful burgers going on. Oh, look at that smoke. We got that smoke rolling now. Throw these burgers on here. Yeah. What I got going on is I got 4 burgers that I'm putting on the edge of the grill. I got all my coals in the middle and all my smoker stuff in the middle. I'll tell you when I come back. In here we've got chopped up green pepper and onion. And that's going to sit right there in the middle. And we got some butter in that so that it can it'll cook up nice. Got it all wrapped up in a shrimp basket in aluminum foil. And I'm putting all my meats around the edge. Now all my coals are in the middle. This is how I cook my stuff on the grill. I have bricks inside my grill. All right, let's get this thing on here and get it smoking. There we go. Smoke rolling. So I got bricks inside my grill, in like a stop sign shape, and I put the coals inside the bricks, and that allows me to have control over the heat on my grill and where the meat gets cooked. I put all my meats on the outer edge where they're not on the flame, so they slow cook. They stay juicy. And then I put my vegetables in the middle, and when I douse this flame out like this by putting this on, it douses out the initial like flame, but it lets the hot coals still do the work to cook the vegetables that are sitting in the middle. So if anyone was wondering, that's how I do it. How are we doing today? Let's see who we got. We got one looker at the cooker. Hope everyone is having a good time. About to go get me a cheap ass beer. Cheap ass beer. Rolling Rock. You know it. The next step up from PBR, depending on where you live. Could be a step down. Who knows? Cheers, everybody. Now, usually when I do brats, I boil them first. That way they get pretty much cooked, and then I just lay them on the flame and let them get grill marks on them. But today we're going all out straight grill. So hopefully they get smoked really nice. We'll let this hickory smoke cook them up. Um, and yeah, we'll see. I know the burgers will cook real nice because every time I've cooked burgers with these hickory chips, they have such a good flavor, and yeah, they come out real well. But I also like to cook them in beer. I like to soak them in beer before I cook them. The brats. Look at that smoke rolling out of that grill. That smoke is in there cooking all that stuff up real nice. Getting that flavor in. Grab a chair and I'll come sit with you guys. We went to Aldi today and shopped and got some chairs. Let's see if I can do this. Turn this a little bit where you can see the grill and I'm not so close to it. Yeah, we got some new chairs from Aldi today, which does work out nice. Pretty comfortable. They're only 16 bucks. Doing my weekly stream. This one just happens to be a food stream. Later on, I'll probably do a music stream. I haven't done any music since 4th of July when I played at that crazy party that I was at. Kind of wild. And I ended up getting bumped off the stage by a guy that. So, any of you musicians out there, have you ever had that one person where you're trying to you're doing your show, and that one person clicks on their amp while you're playing and tunes their guitar while you're actually performing? If you have, raise your hand. Throw some emojis up in the chat. Um, Welcome everybody, by the way, from all the different platforms: Facebook, uh, YouTube, all those places. But yeah, I had this guy. He jammed with us the night before, but I'm up there in going into my second song, and this silly bastard gets on stage and starts tuning his guitar like over top of me playing music, and it was so gut wrenching that first of all, I play a half step down, so I play different than most anybody else on the planet. Um, I know a handful of guys that do it. I do it because half step down suits my voice better than standard E. I'm able to hit the higher notes and I'm able to dip lower, and it's there's no hassle with it. If I was to try to sing in open E, I'd lose my voice before the first set was done because I'm straining myself so hard. But this guy, he's tuning in an open E tuning, first of all, on some dead strings, and it was just awful. And finally, I stopped. I said, "All right, we're gonna let this guy tune." And then all of a sudden, he wanted to apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know you could hear it. The fuck you didn't know I could hear it, dude. You turned your amp up so you could hear it. How do you think I couldn't hear it? So for anybody out there just starting guitar, number one lesson on etiquette: buy a tuner. Turn your fucking amp off when you tune, or tune before everybody starts playing so that you can be in succession with everybody playing, because it's rude. It's rude as shit to tune while somebody's performing. And that's not me being a dick. That's me being real. Like, you know, I mean, if you're not ready and you need to tune, let somebody know, hey, I got a tune before they start, because otherwise it's just going to make them look like a dumbass, and it's going to make you look like a dumbass, and the whole very unprofessional. So when I played my final song there, I went out into the crowd and they were begging me to go back up on stage because I guess they'd heard that guy play season after season on Fourth of July, and they were just not impressed. And I don't like to down people that are learning or trying. I like to lift up and encourage. That's the point of being a musician, is to help others out with the knowledge that you know. This guy was not taking in anything. He was not picking up what anybody was putting down. Yeah, you can. And it was really rough trying to get it rolling. But I did a good set. I played some original stuff. I ended out the night with an original. Made $40. Actually, no, I made $80 because two people gave me 20, and then right when I got ready to leave, another guy gave me 40. So I made $80 in tips, which was cool. Hey, we got a message here. What's going on? There, oh shit! There we go. Yes, I'm glad to catch you on YouTube. Yes, yes, Des. How you doing? Wonderful to see you. Sorry I didn't see the comment at first. Took me a minute. Um, glad to see you. Glad to see you here. Just having a rolling rock, cooking up some brats and hamburgers on the grill, smoking them. Then I got some onions and green peppers cut up in the middle so we can put on the brats. We got some hickory chips in there smoking, so hopefully that'll do the trick. It smells good. As long as there's smoke coming out of this thing, I know there's something happening. There's fire going on in there. So let me see what we got here. Doing good. Drawing while you on my live feed. I'm not going back to Haps. I'll watch everyone on the outside. I can't blame you, girl. You see how often I'm on here? Not very much. I'm not going to compete with the drama. I got better things to do in life than to compete with a bunch of. I mean, I like going to Eric Stream. Eric Stream is cool. I love it. Um, and I like Carrie Long's stream. Um, I also there's another guy on here. His name is True. I can't remember his last name. True something. But he's from Virginia Beach and he plays guitar on here. I like going on his streams, um, throwing out pointers when he needs it because he's just learning how to play guitar. But as far as like trying to compete with all these other like people that came over from Periscope and that shit, it's garbage. You know what I'm saying? There's too many people on this app with zero content, with just their content is their drama, and that's not where I'm at. You know what I mean? I'm here to make music, and I'd rather spend 15 hours building one song by myself than 1 hour on here, you know, dropping getting comments dropped from the shit show gallery. So that's I didn't come here to collect friends. I came here to spread music and spread love, and I'm not going to let other people use the ability that I have to try and boost their egos and their streams. And I'm sure you can understand that. And I especially don't like it when people hurt my fucking friends or steal their intellectual property and try to use it as their own. That pisses me off to no end because as a creator, we got to stick together. I mean, that's you got to give people credit for what they've made. I never, ever, ever play somebody else's music without introducing that song as theirs. You know what I'm saying? I never, ever use anybody's art without giving a link out to their page to let them know, hey, go check this person out. They got some slamming ass shit, and you need to go see it for yourself because I mean, every art piece touches somebody in a different way. Nobody sees someone's art the same. Nobody hears someone's music the same. The reason I write a song doesn't mean it's going to touch somebody's heart the same way that I wrote it. It might touch them in a totally different way, and I'm cool with that because that's the artistic individuality of playing music and what it does. I'm glad I met you too. I hope I get to come through Illinois and actually give you a big fat hug one day. I'm vaccinated, so you won't catch no weird shit. And I go everywhere. I go places masked up because I don't trust the rest of the world. I mean, I'm an entertainer and I gotta save my throat. And being sick with COVID of any form is not a good idea for me. Thank you. She did. She was laying on the porch. I don't know where she went. Momo! There you are. Sorry, I had to call the dog up. All right, smoke is slowing down, which tells me that the fire is getting low in there, which means I need to lift the lid, let it stoke back up, heat up a little bit, and maybe flip those burgers. I can hear them in there cooking and sizzling and dropping on the bricks. I'm going to try to make this stream at least 30, 45 minutes or so that I can get my stream points for the week. Go inside, Mo. She went out and peed. Also, guys, check it out. I talked to being authentic to ourselves is truth in our soul. That's right. That's right. I watched a stream today with Nathan from Ayaterra because he had a special guest on from Instagram. It's a guy that covered one of his songs, Stars, and he did such a good job that Nathan became a fan of his and invited him on his stream show, like songs from scratch type deal. Did like an interview with him and stuff like that. Well, we all kind of went and raided this other guy's stream who's a mod in Nathan's stream, and that guy does tie-dye. And in that stream, Nathan asked me to come on his show, which, oh my God, I'm humbled. Like I couldn't, I couldn't believe it, but Nathan's that kind of dude. He's a cool dude like that. And so I told him, I'm ready when you are, man. When just let me know whatever I need to have ready to go and when you want to do it, and I'm there. So possibly in the future, there might be a Rick Bozart on Twitch with Nathan Aurora playing some original music and possibly playing a couple of Ayaterra tunes on there for him and doing a little interview about how I got into music. I'll definitely advertise that. If that happens, you can definitely find that on Facebook and all the the places that we all stream. And oh, look at those brats. They were white when I started, and now they turn red. They're gonna come out good. Who you telling? Yes. These burgers flip. Oh yeah, these burgers look good. Don't try this at home, kids. If you do it with some adult supervision, that's for sure. All right. We'll let that stay off for a minute. Let the coals heat up again. Get all smoky again. Oh, it looks like they already heated up. Damn. I gotta grab something that I can. Oh yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and close this back on up and get some smoke happening. I don't even need a vent this time. This time we're gonna drop this on it and watch all this smoke come billowing out as soon as that thing goes out. There it comes. Look at that smoke come out the cracks. That right there is how you know you're cooking with smoke. Heck yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm sorry if I hope I'm not flashing everybody. I can't really see. I hope not. I hope my jewels are secure. Excuse me. Sorry, Mama. That's what Nathan would say. Got used to saying that. But Mom, if you are watching, I apologize for burping on stream. The Rolling Rock made me do it. Rolling Rock. The Mountain Springs to you. Where's this from? Where is Rolling Rock from? Is it from Colorado? Extra Pale Premium Beer, Rolling Rock. St. Louis, Missouri. Right on. Gotta let them out, you know. Let some of this smoke go. Let some of that air through and see what we get going. I want to make sure I'm not burning this shit up, you know what I mean? I don't want direct flame. I just want heat. Direct flame will cook it too fast, and that's not where I want to be at. This is also the same way I cook my shrimp, except I don't use the hickory chips on the shrimp. Although that probably would taste good. Some Old Bay with some hickory flavor in it. It's always better to burp and waste it than fart and taste it, right? Oops. I mean, burp and taste it than fart and waste it. I said that backwards. That was awful. Nobody wants to fart and taste it. That's just wrong. I feel like I need to pour some of this beer on these brats. What do y'all think? Think I should hit these brats with some beer? I think I should. some out for the homies. There we go. You guys want to take a look at the garden? I'll show you the garden real quick. So here's the garden. Whoops. That's the air conditioner. Definitely not the garden. Whoa, sorry. Here's the garden right there. I don't know if I can zoom in. You can't zoom in. Oh well. That's the garden. Got this little grow going on. And then in here I got a little right there where that pot, where you see that pot right there, it's got a little weed plant growing right there. And I can say that now because the cultivation of marijuana in Virginia is now legal. Um, so for those that hate and want to report me for that, go ahead and back on up and hit that X and get on out of here because we don't need that kind of shade up in here. Marijuana has many uses. It's not for everyone. I even wrote a song about it. It's called Weed. Weed's just a vegetable, a simple little plant, not some new age demon like your parents used to rant. Weed is something special. It helps many different kinds. I wished it grew on the side of the road because I'd smoke it all the time. Damn right. And I got 6 seeds of Silver Mountain X that I'm about to start. I'm gonna start 2 or 3 of them in that greenhouse. I'm gonna let them grow over the winter because I think I can keep them alive over the winter in the greenhouse, and then next summer when it comes down to its time, I can put them in the ground out here because where I live is so like far from. You can't see where I'm growing it, and one of the rules is you're not allowed to be able to. You can't just like plant it in your front yard where people can see it from the road. But nobody can see this. This is the backyard. Pick it, roll it, flick it. That's right. Flick it, roll it, flick it. Pick it, roll it, flick it, smack it. I want to learn how to make butter though. Well, I mean, I know how to make butter, but I want to learn how to make like butter, the kind of butter that you like dabs butter, that kind of butter. Um, because I want to not have to pay for it. I don't want to grow pot to become some multimillionaire drug dealer. That's not what it is. That's not my mo. I just don't want to pay for it no more. It's too expensive. I'm glad that Virginia has legalized the cultivation, the home cultivation, um, because for people like myself, I use it for pain, I use it for insomnia, and I use it for anxiety. I have bad anxiety. Like I can't go places that I've never been by myself. Like even when I play shows, I have to go to the place first with someone and kind of feel the place out. I know that sounds strange and stupid to some people, but some people get that and some people understand it. It's kind of a form of agoraphobia. Um, I need to feel the place out before I go and perform there, and I don't like going places by myself. I feel sketched out. I've had some traumatizations in my life. Um, I had a car accident, 2014, 2012, 2012 actually, 13, 14, 2014. That broke my kneecap in half. I've had run-ins with the police that didn't seem right, and looking back now, had I got their name, they would not be a police officer right now. I've had they've yeah, just let's say that. Then I lived homeless for 3 years. That was traumatizing enough in itself. And then when I Came off the streets. I trusted somebody. I started making money playing music, and I moved in with this person. It was a bandmate, and we split the rent of the house. And this guy came home drunk one day and stomped the shit out of my rib and broke it. And I pretty much tried to kill me while I was in my own living space, in my own room. And I ended up going to jail for it because I defended myself. I hit him with a baseball bat. So, bugs, gnats. So yeah, there's all that going on in my head, and I don't trust cops because none of the cops that came to the scene would testify for me that I was, what happened. And that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to protect and serve, and they didn't do that. They failed to do that. And in their failure to do that, of course, created how I feel. But the good news is, all weed charges that were occurred before July 1st are now sealed. Those records are sealed, so no employer can look up your background now and see, oh well, he caught two weed charges in 2018. He smoked pot. They can't see that anymore. So because it's not illegal. And also another thing is, um, they can't search your car based on the fact that they smell pot anymore. I mean, obviously, you're not allowed to smoke it in your car. You're not allowed to go out in just random public places and smoke it. You still got to be responsible with it, which I think I am. But now I can have an ounce of weed on my possession, and they can't do shit about it. As long as it's under 1 ounce of pot, I'm good. Which that's easy. So you go and buy an ounce of weed, you take out a big fat nug, and you smoke it right there. Boom, at the weed man's house. Which this law actually is going to eliminate the weed man, and that's good. But you smoke it right there, then you have less than an ounce. Then they can never. But now if you have over an ounce, it's a $25 fine and a misdemeanor. If you have over a pound, it's a felony, and you can get 10 years and a $250,000 fine. But who's going to run around with a pound of weed in their car? I mean, like who does that shit? I don't run around really with an eighth of weed in my pocket. We've come to a time where Corona is out there and the viruses are out there, and I don't smoke behind nobody. I don't drink behind nobody. I roll up my fatty or I pack my bong and I hit that shit. And if you want to smoke something too, if you didn't bring a pipe, you're just fucked. That's just how it is. If you didn't come with your one hitter, well, I can't help you, dog, because you know what? Too much shit floating around there for me. So I'll take a peek at this stuff real quick. I do believe the veggies are probably done. Oh, the brats are split open. Looking good. Good looking brats. Brats is yummy. That's how you know they're done. When they split like that. Ooh. Oh, these burgers are juicy, juicy, juice. And every once in a while we do some veggie burgers too. Not just like carnivores, like we just like straight eat meat all the time. Throw some veggie burgers on the grill every now and again. Let's see. I gotta get some cheese because I gotta put some havarti on here. Alrighty. Big old chunk of cheese here. Get this cheese rolling. Chunky chicken. Just got yelled at because I couldn't find the cheese. But sometimes you do what you can do in life, and sometimes you just get, the shit end of the stick all the time. Sometimes there's people out there you just can't please. It's not your fault. They are happy. All you can do is try to make them happy, right? That's what I try to do. I try to make people happy. I do believe that these veggies are done. Put these brats on here. Plate. Ow, 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 ow. Some cheeseburgers. Juicy Lucy cheeseburgers. And there we have it. Well, here we go. And there we have it. Tonight's dinner brought to you by Rick and the Grill. I smoked some Delta 8 the other day. It's kind of like smoking shitty weed. Be careful. Alright. Now, a good grill man will clean his grill after he cooks on it. So the next time when he fires it up and throws that grill on there, there'll be just a little bit of grease on there. Enough on there. Got to get this burnt cheese off there. You can't leave this burnt cheese on here because it grows things if you don't take it off. Cheese is a mold. And eventually it's going to turn to mold. But if you spread around this oil on this grill, knock off all the big chunks, let enough of that oil sit on the grill. And then what I like to do is I like to take this and then set it on here. And then it just puts the fire out right there. Boom. And that's how we do it around here. Whoa, sorry. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm going to go eat now. Thank y'all for sitting with me. As soon as I'm done eating, I'm going to go set up my stuff in the other room. I might just raw stream with no foot pedal and all that. Play my guitar raw. Play for an hour or so. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But you guys have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you again
soon. Where are we at? There we are. We're over here. There's the camera over here. Peace, everybody. If you can't see love, you got to be love. That's what it's all about, right?